Yo, shout out to all the motherfuckers watching this video that went to my high school. Hi guys. You said you would watch a movie when I said
No. Why do you think I got this? For fun? You think I want my hands in here sweating?
I thought you were fucking cold.
No, what?
I'm so confused. Okay. You guys, I think I might have solved the clicking problem, but I'm not sure. So we'll see how it goes. Welcome back to COSMEHOLICS Anonymous. I am your favorite girl, Bo Vintage, and I'm in my boyfriend's old hockey jersey. And I fucking love it. It's like a dress on me, legit dress. I look crazy. Anyway, I was not feeling to put lashes on because I had my makeup done and I started to cook and my house got smoky and my eyes were burning, so I had to wipe my makeup off and redo my makeup because I actually already shot this video but the lighting was really off, so I decided to reshoot. As you can tell by the title of this video, it's pretty fucked up. So let me give you guys the background story, as I always do. The background story is this. Me and this guy, this is a high school story, BT dub. This is not about my boo. Me and this guy were dating for however long, almost a year. And, well, if you count the time that we were talking for before we started dating, then yeah, over a year. We break up. Okay, cool. I had a little clique that I was a part of, me and my girlfriends, and it was a pretty big clique, actually. It wasn't a little clique, but within the clique, there was like 3 different cliques. So I was really tight with 2 out of 3 of the cliques, and we would always meet up for like lunch and stuff, but then each of the cliques kind of like branched off and did their own thing. Like, we basically all had our own relationships within the group, which is natural for any group of friends, I think. Anyway, the clique that I was originally closest with, because we were the same age or in the same grade, we were dating a triplet of best friends, basically. So us 3 being best friends, we were dating the other, like, these 3 guys, and they were best friends too, and they had their clique too. It was kind of like the most perfect boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend friendship there was, because there's literally like 3 of us, 3 of them, and we were all dating, and it was cute. Like, it was mad cute. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, it was real cute. So, long story short, 2 out of 3 of the couples ended up breaking up. One of the couples weren't really actually dating, they were more talking and flirting, so they weren't really a couple. Nonetheless, me and my boyfriend broke up, and my friend and her boyfriend broke up. Totally different reasons, different time period. I'm pretty sure they broke up before us, but whatever. At this point, like, in this story, the guy that I'm talking about, we're gonna call him Trevon, we were not together when this happened, but we were still, like, this is the person that I took like 2 years to get over. So we weren't talking, but we still kind of had this thing. But at this point, we were legit like ignoring each other. We had a little bit of beef going on. The girl, we're gonna call her Jezebel. No shade, no tea. No shade, no tea. We're gonna call her Jezebel. She, who is my best friend, and her boyfriend, they had their own problems, whatever. I don't know when they broke up. That's irrelevant. Anyway, now that you guys know the background of the story and how the friendship worked, I guess we can get into the specs of the actual reason I'm standing in front of the camera today. So basically what happened was, one day I was sleeping at my friend's house. We're gonna call her Mia, and it was a weekend, obviously, because, you know, we got school. Like, I ain't finna be sleeping over. Actually, I might sleep over at Rita's house during the week, but if it was a sleepover, chances are it was the weekend. So I remember this very vividly, actually, and it was early Sunday morning. My phone rings. I'm thinking it's my mom telling me to get my little trifling ass home, but it was not. It was Jezebel. So Jezebel calls me, and I look at my phone like, why the hell would she be calling me so early on a Sunday? Like, I don't talk on the phone, mind you. Like, I don't like talking on the phone. Sometimes I do, but like, it's very rare for me to talk on the phone. And so this one day in particular, she wanted to talk. She called me bright and early Sunday morning. We had a really big sleepover. There's probably like 8 of us there at the sleepover, and or she called me, and I answered, and I'm like, hello, like my ass sleep. So she's like, hey Bree,
I'm just calling you to let you know this because I don't want it to come back to you and then you say I'm a bad friend and blah blah blah. So yeah, that's why I'm calling you.
So I'm kind of confused at this point, and mind you, I just woke up. I didn't even wipe the crust out of my eye yet, and this sounds a little dramatic, so I'm kind of like laying in the bed like, wait, like I said okay, and then she's just like,
Well, me and Trevon used to text.
at this point my ass is motherfucking silent because I don't know what's coming after this, and this is my best friend calling me and telling me that her and my ex used to or have been texting. So obviously in my mind I'm just like, that's random as hell. First of all, like how y'all even exchange numbers? But I just let her continue. So she's just like,
And now he's taking the messages and showing Alex.
Alex is her man or her ex-man, whatever.
He's showing Alex and making it seem like I was coming on to him. Like that's not the case. Like it's getting blown way out of proportion and blah blah blah.
So now I'm really confused because I'm just like, how could it be this deep? Like how could it be this deep? And why are you calling me? Like I ain't got nothing to do with this motherfucking situation. What the fuck you calling me for? I'm like, okay, but like what are the messages? Because I don't see how this could even be happening. And so she just like one of the things that really upset Alex was
Me and Trevon were supposed to go shopping downtown, but I was messaging him to reschedule because my friend had come into town.
all this hullabaloo that I didn't really give a fuck about. So then when she tells me that, I'm just like, oh, okay. But she's like, yeah.
Like it's not a big deal. I don't understand why he would do this, but whatever.
So I'm like, okay, like thanks for calling me, I guess. And before she gets off the phone, she makes it a point to ask me, or basically tell me, not to message Trevon, my ex-boyfriend. So I'm just like, okay. Like I was so confused. I was just looking at my phone, like I had her on speaker, and I was just looking at my phone like, yeah. Okay, have a happy Sunday, babe. Like, okay, bye. And that was the end of our phone conversation. So I get off the phone now, everybody's awake fossing around me, and they're just like, what the hell was that? So then I'm just like, I have zero idea. Like I have no clue what the hell that is. She asked me not to message Trevon, and me and Trevon weren't even talking, so I didn't really care to message him. But the messy bitches that I was sleeping, like the messy bitches that I was around were like, are you crazy? Are you sick? What do you mean you're not gonna message him? And I'm just like why would I message him?
So they're just like, no, the same way she came and ran her mouth to you, you can run your mouth to him.
Messy bitches, all y'all hoes is messy. Like I can't. So I was like, okay, you guys are right, whatever. They were right. That's true. Like I don't care, that's true. So I did. I called Trevon. However, Trevon answers his phone, and Trevon didn't have my number because I had gotten a new number and we weren't speaking. So he never had my number, but I still had his, obviously, because you know I just had it. So I call him and I'm like, can you tell me what's going on with Jezebel, please? Because she just called me saying this, that, and third. And then he was just like, who is this? He was trying to diss, y'all. He was legit trying to diss. You know my voice. You know it's B. You know it's Bree. Like, stop this. Like, stop right now. Don't play games with me. So he was trying to just, who is this? Who is this? And I'm just like, you know damn well who this is. So he goes, why are you calling me? Blah, blah, blah. All kinds of shit. Like, he's legit beefing me. And I'm just like, okay, I want to know what's going on, because why was I dragged into this? Like, why would she call me out of nowhere and tell me this? Like, I don't understand what's going on. So can you please tell me? Because she didn't tell me much, and she asked me not to call you. So am I missing something here? Basically, he didn't tell me anything. He refused to tell me anything. We got off the phone. That was that. He was all like, he just kept repeating himself, like why are you calling me, blah blah blah, being disrespectful. So I get off the phone with him and I'm like, okay, little nigga don't want to tell me? Fine, I will message motherfucking Alex. So Alex is her ex-boyfriend. So I'm like, okay, let me call Alex and find. Actually, I messaged Alex and I think he might have hit me back and said like too much to text. So I call him. I call Alex and Alex is talking to me. He sounds kind of thrown on the phone. Like he sounds kind of frustrated, irritated, but like, or maybe he just was over the drama. So I'm like, hey Alex, Jezebel just called me and told me about her text messages with Trevon or whatever. So I just want to know what's going on because she didn't tell me much. He's refusing to tell me. Like, I don't like that I was given half of a story. I don't understand what's going on. Can you please tell me? Alex tells me, he's like,
They were texting and Trevon showed me the messages, but I know now that she was just kidding. She was just playing around with him and blah, blah, blah.
she told me one of the messages, so I don't see why you would be upset at that. Like, I don't, is it deeper than rap? Like, what's going on? And so Alex is like, well, what the one message that really pissed me off was the fact that she messaged him and said, I like you. In my head, I'm thinking, but bitch, this is your ex-man or your man's best friend. Like, what? Even if it was a joke, even if it was a fucking joke, why would you choose this person to joke with, and why would the joke be carrying out for this long? Like, it didn't make any sense. Oh, she never told me that message. Like, what? And then he's like,
Yeah, but don't worry about it. Like, I know that she was only joking now.
and I'm just like, nigga, you is naive as a motherfucker. Like, no, she was not joking. Like, they've been talking. So I'm just like, yeah, this poor soul, this poor unfortunate soul. Like, I felt really bad when I was talking to him because I'm just like, wow, like, this bitch got this nigga brainwashed. Like, he really thinks that she was joking. No, she got caught trying to act a damn fool. Like, that's basically all it was. She basically got caught up and exposed. I guess Trevon didn't think too much of the text messages or her messaging him frequently. Oh, because she did tell me that she would call him boo or babe, but she calls everybody boo and babe. So it's like, whatever, like, you know, that's how she talks. That's how she tried to play it. She did say that to me, but she ain't telling me all these details, honey. She ain't telling me about the I like you text, the text that really got her nigga heated. So I'm like, okay, thanks Alex, I will talk to you later, I'll see you at school, whatever. Fast forward to motherfucking Monday, the day after everything just played out. I didn't think anything was gonna happen. I thought it was kind of done. Like, I was over the shit. I was just like, okay, this is mix up. Like, it's foolishness. It's blender. So I was like, okay, moving on. Next. Like, seriously. I go to school. I go to my classes. I'm chilling. In between classes, I think it was, or maybe at lunchtime, I don't know. The point is, when I finally bumped into Jezebel, she was with my other best friend. I was saying hi. This bitch face was straight as a motherfucker. Like, her cheeks were puffed out, her eyes were bloodshot red. I'm like, okay, this is awkward. She was not talking to me. I didn't understand why, because if anybody should be emotional about this shit, if anybody should have been in her feelings, if anybody should have been mad at somebody, it should be me. I should have been the only person upset in the situation. Not only was I last to know that this foolishness was going on, but two, I was dragged into it. For what reason, I don't know, because I promise you guys, I would have never found out about this if she never called me, because him and I were not speaking, and me and her ex were not like BFF like I was with their other guy friends. Matter of fact, I think the night that it happened, like right after I spoke to Alex, I don't know if he called her, or I don't know if Trevon messaged her. I don't know what happened, but I remember her messaging me that night and saying something like, I thought I told you not to say anything. I'm sorry. Are you the one that is dialing from my phone? Like, I'm sorry. Are you paying my phone bill? I didn't think so. So, you're not going to tell me what I can and cannot do, first of all. Let's just get that out there. Anyway. I was kind of confused as to why she wasn't talking to me. I didn't think it was a big deal that I messaged him. I guess when you're already caught and when your nigga's beefing you because you're trying to talk to his best friend, like the only thing you can do is be mad at the most innocent person. Like I had nothing to do with anything. So moving on, she wasn't talking to me. I was like, okay, you know, I'm thinking this is gonna blow over. Obviously it didn't. Like it legit carried on for a long motherfucking time, so long that was the legitimate last day that we ever spoke again. Okay, I'm not even joking. Like we never end up speaking after this, but the story's not over, so let me get back into that. Fast forward to after school now. So I bumped into her, I seen her, she was angry. I'm not thinking it's even gonna last the whole day. Like I'm walking through the hall to go find Mia and Killa, and I end up seeing this bitch's ex-boyfriend's sister. Now, for some reason, his sister never liked me. I don't know. This is not my ex. My ex does not have a sister. This is her ex-boyfriend's sister. Like she always had some kind of beef with me. I never understood it. I don't know what happened. I don't remember if something happened between us, but she didn't even go to our school. So I don't think anything happened between us. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it was, but she didn't like me. Obviously, my best friend, Jezebel, knew that, and that was her. Well, she called in reinforcements like, bitch, fight your own battles. Like, where they do that at? So I spotted her and I went to go get Mia and Killa, and I was like, can you guys come with me to go get a Kit Kat bar, and then we're gonna come back and see what the fuck is going on, because I just seen Nickelback. So Nickelback, that's what we gonna call the sister, Nickelback. I don't know why, like that's her name for this story. Okay, so we just see Nickelback and I want to see what's going on. So I'm gonna go get myself a Kit Kat bar because I need a break right now, and then I'm gonna come back and see what the fuck is really good, because if bitches are ready to square up, like, let's go. Like, I'm not even, like, I don't have time for this. I go get my Kit Kat bar, we walk back to the school. I walk through the school looking for everybody. They're all at the front of the school. I walk out to the front of the school. Legit, everybody is outside at the front of the school except for these two bitches. Her ex-boyfriend, Alex, comes up to me and Mia and Killa and tells me, oh, Jezebel and Nickelback want to see you at the back of the school. It wasn't like, they weren't calling for a crowd or anything, and that was, I guess, a good sign. But like, at the end of the day, she brought Nickelback there to intimidate me, but y'all, I don't intimidate and I don't scare easy, so it was kind of fucking pointless. Like, I was like, once he told me that they were waiting for me in the back of the school, I was like, for what though? For what? They got something for me? Y'all throwing me a surprise party? Is that what this is? I am hella excited. Let's go. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come. Like, let's go. So I go to the back of the school. Of course, Mia and Killa are with me, and they're like, they better not try to fight your ass, because if it's time to fucking Royal Rumble, like, we can do this. We can throw down. And so it would have been 3 against 2. And that's just the end of that. But you know what I learned in high school? That bitches are all talk. Like, they will hype and clap their hands in your face all day, but nobody has ever thrown a fucking fist. Why? Come for me if you're not gonna fucking throw a fist. Like, what is the point of doing all this talking? Like, anyway, I go to the back of the school, and of course, as soon as I get back there, it's like, whoop, 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 rant, rant, rant. Like, stop. Like, stop. They were coming at me sideways from the minute I got back there. Mind you, the angry bitch, the bitch that is mad, is not saying anything. It's only the sister. And I'm like, yo, sister, you ain't got nothing to do with anything. I was like, and I said it to her, I'm just like, this is not even about you. I don't even get why you're here. Like, what is going on? She's like, because I can be. Because I can. Okay, then you can be, but this still got nothing to do with you. Like, I hate when people insert themselves into other people's problems. Like, mind you, I never even had a problem, because I don't beef with nobody that looks worse than I do. Like, if you look worse than I do, I'm not beefing you. I don't give a fuck. The fucking sister was all in my face, clapping her hands, doing this, and I was like, can you not? And she's just like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Trying to irritate me. But like, I'm very passive aggressive, and like, I'm a Taurus, so I don't do all that. Like, it takes a lot to get me revved up, and at this point I was just looking at her like, this, you're a joke. Like, who does this? I'll wait. Oh, nobody. The girl that's actually mad, Jezebel, is sitting on the fucking picnic table and letting her little chihuahua fucking yip, 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 yip to me. I'm just looking at fucking Jezebel because I'm just like, okay, Jezebel has a problem. I don't understand why you're standing up for her. Like, so I'm just looking at Jezebel waiting for her to say something because I'm just like, okay, I don't get why I'm even back here. Like, I'm not mad. Why are you mad? And then she's like, why am I mad? I told you not to message him and you did. You're fucking snake. You're disloyal. Bitch. Bitch. Hold on. Disloyal where? Bitch, where? Where am I disloyal? Somebody please tell me where I am disloyal. I need to know, honey, because I'm pretty sure the nigga that you was texting did not belong to you. He didn't belong to me either, but he did at one point. So, who's disloyal, bitch? Not me. Anyway, let's get back into this fucking story. My sneaky disloyal ass. I was standing there and I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, what? How are you gonna tell me I can't text my ex? Like, what are you saying to me right now? So I legit wanted to laugh back there, but I was angry. And I'm just like, what? Like, how am I the snake if you were texting my ex-man? Like, that makes no sense. And we're best friends. Like, it's not like this was just like an acquaintance. No, this was supposed to be my bitch. Like, you're supposed to be my bitch. And you are here out here back here with your chihuahua and you have the nerve to call me a snake when you were texting my nigga. Like, wait. Yo, I hate fucking high school. So she's there, everybody's back there mad as hell. My two friends are standing off to the side minding their business like they should have been. Shout out to them because that's what you're supposed to do. If they throw hands and then you jump in, but until then just mind your business because you didn't even know what's going on. Like, they knew what happened because it was Mia's house that I was sleeping at, but they did not involve themselves or insert themselves into the argument because it wasn't their argument to begin with. Like, I don't need anybody to fight my battles for me. Like, I'm good. We good over here. Thank you. At this point, the fucking chihuahua stops. Nickelback stops fucking barking, and it now is just Jezebel and motherfucking Alex is standing on the side too, and I'm just like, how are you mad at me but you're not mad at Alex? Alex is the one that fucking spilled the tea to me in the first place. Like, Alex is the one that told me what was actually going on because you never told me the whole truth. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna stand out here and argue with you over man because
me's a girl, me no fight over man. From a little bit of just some tana. This a gal one, after that him turn fool time. Just get the bomber. Tight pussy gal no fight over man. And everybody knows say we a name brand. When me a wine, me give the wicked Islam. So me sorry for the gal.
Oh, let the women go.
So, like, yeah, like, I ain't about to fight no bitch over a nigga. One, this nigga's not mine no more. Like, we're broken up, we're beefing. Why am I back here? So I'm just like to her, yo, I'm like, is this done yet? Because honestly, I have things to do. Like, y'all got me missing passions for this. I'm missing my soaps for this. Like, I got shows to watch. I like to go straight home after school. I wasn't waiting around acting ratchet with people. Like, no, like, I got things to do. So if you don't have a better argument or if you can't come harder than this, like, I gotta go, honey, because you wasted my these are minutes I'm not getting back. So please, unless you're paying me to be back here right now, like, I got to go. So I'm just like, are you done yet? Is this done? Like, I think it's over. And remember I said she was sitting on the picnic table? Sitting on the picnic table, and then as soon as I said, yo, is this done? She jumps off the picnic table and she's in my face doing her,
it's not over till I say it's done, and I didn't say it's done, so it's not done.
this bitch. Promise you verbatim, that's what she said. I will never forget those words because when I walked away, I was like, I thought this bitch just told me it wasn't done. Killa and fucking Mia are like, Bree, let's go, please. Like, honestly, this is a joke. This is a motherfucking joke. So I'm like, it's done. And I ended up walking off and bringing my little ass to the bus stop to take my ass back to Malvern. The reason why I don't scare easy. The reason why when you bring bitches to the school for me, you better make sure they're throwing hands right away because I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. What? I ain't never scared. I go home. It is what it is. I reflect. You know, I mind my business. But y'all remember at the time, something called Formspring. Fast forward to a couple months, maybe not even a couple months, maybe a couple weeks. Y'all remember Formspring? I had a Formspring account. And of course people like to say fucked up things on Formspring because Formspring is anonymous if you want it to be. It's like Tumblr or whatever. So, or Ask FM. I actually did try to log on to my old Formspring account to get the fucking screenshots so I could insert them, but of course they don't exist because Formspring is no longer Formspring. They changed the whole layout because of bullying and people committing suicide and all that. So I couldn't log on to get the screenshots, but I remember enough to tell y'all what the fuck went down on Formspring. So I logged into Formspring a couple weeks later or whatever, and somebody asked me anonymously what's the real tea about me, Jezebel, and my other best friend. I automatically had this gut feeling it was this bitch asking on my Formspring, like, are you that bored? Like, we weren't friends on Facebook. We weren't friends at all. Why are you even coming to my Ask or my fucking Formspring to ask me anything? On top of that, you was anonymous. Like, wait. So this hateful fucking came, asked the question, and I answered it truthfully, and I said exactly what happened. Not even like a minute later, the fucking person replies basically defending Jezebel, coming to Jezebel's rescue. Like, that's how I knew it was her, because I'm just like, why would somebody ask me this question anonymously just to defend the person when they don't even, nobody knew what the fuck really went on except for me, her, and the, like, whoever was at the back of the school that day are the only people that knew what happened, and it was just us. After the little back and forth on the Formspring, she made a status, and I don't remember how I found out about the status. I think somebody sent it to me because, you know, Facebook was bumping back in the day. So somebody sent the status to me like, she's talking about you. So we ended up having a whole titter-tatter over Facebook, and I'm just like, well, this just proves that you are in fact the person that was asking me the questions on Formspring, because if we're not friends and my fucking Formspring isn't even hooked up to my Facebook like that, where you see exactly what's going, like real-time updates, then how the fuck would you even know? Or were you lurking on Formspring to see what I was saying? Like, were you on my Formspring at the exact time that this conversation happened with this person for you to know, to check it, to make a status about it? It was obviously you. Like, you're still mad? Man. And after that, like, it was just a guaranteed beef. We were never gonna be friends again. And the joke was, I wasn't even going to beef her for the situation. Like, until the whole thing fiasco happened where I realized what a cunt she was, trying to like bring this bitch to school to scare me. Like, and that's when I decided, okay, our friendship is done. When the whole shit went down and she just had called me and kind of threw me off the Sunday morning, I was not intending to never talk to her again. It was her that initiated stop talking to me and putting it out there that I was a snake because I messaged my ex-boo. So that's all that was. Like, we beefed, and that was the motherfucking end of it. Like, we not friends, and we never gonna be friends. But oh, I need to tell you guys the best part. So this is how you know bitches were mad, because fast forward to, is it a year later? A fucking whole year later, me and the girls still were not, me and Jezebel still were not friends. We still were not cool. I won prom queen, okay? And it was such a fucking big deal. Mind you, I went to a predominantly white school. So when I was entering in contest to win prom, like, I really was not expecting it. Like, I was not expecting to win. It's not like the States where there's like super voting before and like nominations and stuff. It's not like that. It was ghetto as fuck. Like, we were voting and nominating. Nobody was nominated. There were no nominees. If you wanted to win, you just had to fucking promote. So on the day of prom, at dinner, like at the prom dinner, we're gonna come and collect your slips soon. So every table had a set amount of slips. The slips were matched up with the dinner plates. So every table should have had the same amount. Jezebel was on prom committee, and so she was the person that was announcing prom queen. Just my luck. when they said they're gonna be collecting the ballot soon, I quickly ran to every table there and I was like, oh my god, you guys, I really want to be prom queen. Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. I didn't know if they were gonna vote for me or not. I just fucking knew I wanted to win something. I wanted a little crown, a little sash, you know, so I said, vote for me. Like, I want to win. So I'm at prom, going to every table. Mind you, I was popular in school. Everybody knew who the fuck I was. So yeah, I didn't know if they would vote for me or not because I'm fucking black, but they did. So I went to every table. Fucking my nigga Brooke is my cool ass white girl with a fat booty. She's just like, okay, I want to be prom princess, so vote for me for prom princess. And I said, for sure. Like, I ran a sick campaign. For the little 5-10 minutes that we had, my campaign was fucking good. Like, wait, let me know if my name is Fitzgerald Grant III, because bitch, this was no scandal though. So, well, actually, it was a motherfucking scandal at the end. But anyway, I did my little campaign. I come back and sit at my table. The teachers collect all the ballots and they count. So now we're sitting, waiting around for them to announce who's won what. So they do all the little stuff first. And last, they're going to announce prom king and prom queen. Both wins were a shock. King was a shock and queen was a motherfucking shock, okay? So I'm sitting at the table waiting for them to announce. My adrenaline's pumping and she's like, your 2010 prom queen is, and then they do a little fucking ghetto ass drum roll. I hate myself. They do the drum roll and my friend Kadisha is sitting at the fucking table and she's like, Brie. And right after she said Brie, and I was like, shut up, like, what if I don't win? That's really embarrassing. And motherfucking Jezebel said Brie, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm fucking prom queen. What the fuck? Like, I felt so accomplished. Bitch, I thought I was Miss Congeniality. I walked up there to go get my crown and my sash and put it on my little weave, and I was like, yes, bitch, I am prom queen. And she wasn't acting crazy when she had to crown me. She was acting really normal. She said congrats or whatever. Like, she was cool about it. And so I figured the bitch grew up, but no, like, she was still fucking young and dumb and yapping. So fast forward to nighttime. It's like 12 a.m. I get home and I edit my status on Facebook to prom queen, the prom queen lyrics by Lil Wayne. So apparently it was a big controversy that I won prom queen, because the next day there was a big fiasco. My friend Shiloh, we were all a part of this group, this girls group that met up every like Tuesday or Wednesday or something, and it was basically like a girl talk group for like self-esteem and blah blah blah. And so this meeting in particular, I was not present, and it was around prom and they were talking about prom, and I came up as a subject. And so my friend Shiloh was like one of the head people in the meeting, and she was just like, y'all ain't about to do this shit, because one, she's not here to defend herself. Two, we're not supposed to be bashing people in a girl group. Like, we're supposed to be uplifting each other. What are you guys even doing? So Shiloh was the only person at the table that came to my defense. This bitch, fucking Jezebel, and a little fucking grade 9 child, a grade 9 baby, infant, fetus, motherfucking had the nerve to say, when I saw that she won prom queen, I deleted her off of Facebook. Bitch, I didn't even know we were friends. Wait. So Shiloh comes to get me out of my class to tell me all this shit that just went on in the girl group, and she's telling me all this stuff, and I'm just like, what is wrong with these people? So basically, Jezebel made it a point to say that I stole the ballots and wrote my name on all of them. I'm like, what? Are you really that mad? Like, I'm not even beefing with you, and you have the nerve to say that I stole the ballots and fucking wrote my name so I could win? No, I fucking walked to every table and I asked them to vote for me, and they didn't. Who else were they gonna vote for? Nobody else was fucking campaigning. It was an easy win. Like, what? I was so pissed off. I was so hurt, you guys. And I was just like I can't even win prom queen. Like, I was so happy when I won, and when this whole thing went on at school, I was so mad, so sad. I'm just like, no bitch, y'all can have your fucking prom queen. So what I did was the next day I came to school with my sash, my crown, and my certificate, my prom queen certificate. I came with it, and I was just like, I crunched it up, left it on the floor with my sash and my crown. I said, and with a note that said, do a fucking recount. Do a motherfucking recount if I rigged it. Like, why would I do that? It was never that deep for me to win. Like, why would I steal the ballots? You guys set the ballots up on the table. I only filled out one fucking ballot, and that was the one that was at my fucking plate of food. Mind you, the food at prom was the mom.com. Like, that's how mad I had this bitch. I don't know why. I don't know what vendetta she had against me. I really think it was probably just because I was cuter than her. Like, this bitch stopped fucking with me because, I don't know, my ex didn't want her. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, that nigga got a fucking type, and I wasn't his type, but I'm fucking cute, bitch. She was not his type, and she was just, ooh. So, no shade, no tea. I told myself that when I was before I filmed that I would not be a shady little cunt, but it is what it is. You know, sometimes you can't stop the shade when you was an oak tree, bitch, and I'm an oak tree. So, no shade, no tea. I hope you watching this, boo. Woo! That is the story on how my best friend tried to get with my man or my ex-man and got fucking caught. Bitch, you gotta be real fucking stupid to try to talk to your ex-boyfriend's best friend and think that you're not gonna get caught. Like, you gotta be real stupid. Like, bros before hoes always. Like, I don't know how she didn't know that. What the fuck? Anyway, you guys, I love you all. Tell me your fucked up best friend stories down below, or your cheating ass man stories down below. I would love to read them. Y'all know I like the tea.